Good, happy Friday evening, everyone. I'm Riley King here in Louisville, Kentucky, right now, here in Churchill Downs at the Kentucky Derby Stadium, where the Kentucky Derby will be happening tomorrow. And as you know, the Kentucky Derby happens May, every year in May. So we'll be having a special right here on the Riley King Network tomorrow for the Kentucky Derby. So watch my special edition of the Kentucky Derby here tomorrow. Let's get started with your news. Update. Lundusky officially elected chair of New Hampshire delegation to GOP National Convention. 16 of 23 New Hampshire delegates to the Republican National Convention participated in person or by phone in a meeting Friday morning to vote to fill convention committee slots, and all 16 voted for a slot dominated by Donald Trump delegation. List of 2016 New Hampshire College commencement dates and speakers. Thousands of students are graduating over the next several weeks from universities across the Granite State. Arsonist gets prison for setting Franklin apartment fire. A Franklin woman was sentenced to prison Friday for burning down an apartment building in September. 11 face drug-related charges in Nashua. Nashua police made several arrests Thursday in a drug sweep in the city. Man sentenced for robbing Salem Beauty Supply store. A man who robbed Sally's Beauty Supply store in Salem in the fall has been sentenced to prison. Police recover over $40,000 in stolen equipment from Lakes Region towns. New Hampshire State Police have launched an investigation after uncovering a large theft ring in the state's Lakes region. Medical problems leave Ware Police with all but one of the Ware Police Department 8 cruisers are off the road for repairs. Pro-Democratic Senate Majority PAC receives at least $4.2 million in television airtime. The Senate Majority PAC, a pro-democratic super PAC affiliated with U.S. Senator Democratic leader Harry Reid, has received millions of dollars worth of television airtime in New Hampshire for fall election. "12-year-old steals school bus, rides around streets," police say. A 12-year-old boy stole a bus and went on a brief joyride that was caught on camera before being stopped by two Good Samaritans, Bangor police said. New Hampshire Senate opts to study, not create needle exchange program. An effort to remove criminal penalties for possessing needles with trace amounts of drugs stalled Thursday in the New Hampshire Senate. Candia School Board votes to approve new bathroom. The Candia School Board passed a controversial new policy Thursday night that allows transgender students to use the bathroom they choose. Chester Medical Center to close inpatient physical ward. Chester Medical Center in Keene announced that it will be closing its inpatient physical service effectively July 1st. Driver crashes into pole in Nashua. A driver collided with a power line pole in Nashua Thursday night. Nashua police warn of door-to-door. Nashua police are warning of a door-to-door scam on Thursday night. New Hampshire remains about mingling with stars on Golden Pond. This week on Ellen, Jane Fonda revealed a story about her visit in New Hampshire with Michael Jackson and their dip in Squam Lake during the filming on Golden Pond. Hampton man accused of drunk driving twice in one day. A Hampton man was arrested and charged with driving under the influence of alcohol twice in one day. Lebanon police, Vermont mom found to be possessing of 640 bags of heroin. A Vermont woman was arrested in Lebanon with more than 640 bags of heroin, according to police. Concerned mothers meet with Hassan regarding Pease water. A group of worried mothers met with Governor Maggie Hassan and state officials Thursday seeking reassurance that the government is doing everything it can to help families who were exposed to contaminated water at Pease National Guard Base. In unique campaign video, Jane Foster widelies a pink Glock. In her latest campaign video, Republican candidate for governor Jane Foster emphasized her support for the Second Amendment by showing off her pink 9mm Glock. NHGOP chairwoman congratulates Trump, calls for. After being highly critical of Donald Trump during the First in the Nation primary campaign, New Hampshire Republican Party chairwoman Jennifer Horn has now come around and called on the Granite State Republicans to unite behind the prospective GOP presidential nominee. Democracy of American Grassroots Group endorses Van Otis for New Hampshire governor. Democratic candidate for governor Colin Van Otis was endorsed on Thursday by a leading progressive activist group whose executive director called the Concord Executive Council the only true progressive in the race. Merrimack rescue personnel repair roof after homeowner's fall. After a Merrimack homeowner who fell off the roof of his home died at the hospital Wednesday. The rescue team that was called to his house felt that their job wasn't done. 14 staff members at state hospital could lose jobs in dispute. 10 physicians and 4 nurse practitioners at the New Hampshire hospital could be out of a job June 30th because of an employment dispute. Majority of GOP insiders won't commit to Trump. Donald Trump become the prospective Republican presidential nominee this week, but a majority of GOP insiders aren't ready to commit to voting for him in November. Maryland suspect in custody after 3 deadly shootings. A suspected gunman is in custody after 2 people were killed in separate shootings at a mall and grocery store in Montgomery County, Maryland today, and police say the shooting may be linked to a deadly domestic shooting in the area yesterday. And let me tell you the horses that will be in the race tomorrow for the Kentucky Derby. Horse number 1 is Tarjan Nation. Horse number 2, Sudden Breaking News. Horse number 3, Creator. Horse number 4, Mo Tom. Horse number 5, Gunrunner. Horse number 6, My Man Sam. Horse number 7, Oscar nominated. Horse number 8, Lena. Horse number 9, Dustin. Horse number 10, Whitemore. Horse number 11, Exgradiger. Horse number 12, Tom's Ready. Horse number 13, Naquast. Horse number 14, Maui Man. Horse number 15, Outwork. Horse number 16, Shagaguff. Horse number 17, More Spirit. Horse number 18, Majesto. Horse number 19, Birdie's Cause. Horse number 20, Dazzing Candy. Horse number 12, Laban. And horse number 14, Cherry Wine. And those are your horses for tomorrow's Kentucky Derby here at Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. And I'll see you tomorrow for my special edition of the Kentucky Derby. And I'll see you back here later on tonight for Hollywood Dirt Report. Have a great rest of your Friday evening. We'll see you back here later on. Goodbye.